Sometimes, when I make a great effort, I can remember her scent, the sweetness of her breath. Serena.
Καλησπέρα παιδιά. Να μην πω playthrough για το Serena. Διηγείται μία από τις ιστορίες του Lovecraft. Έτσι αρχίζει. Αυτός μάλλον είμαι εγώ. Και αυτήν μάλλον είναι η Serena.
Serena, why can't I see you more clearly? Why can't I even remember?
Ήδη. Φαίνεται έχουμε θέμα με το να θυμηθούμε τη γυναίκα μας.
Even the features of her face feel hazy and distant, like remnants of a broken dream. Somewhere in her private refuge, there must be something that reminds me of her. Our refuge from the world, a place of warmth and passion. Sometimes we joked we needed to be so far out in the woods because that's how our sex life was, far out. The furniture came with the cabin, but the bedclothes we brought with us. A place like this needs some luxury, but without her...
Αυτό που καταλαβαίνω προς παρόν είναι ότι το άτομο το οποίο παίζουμε έχει χάσει τη γυναίκα του ή κάτι τέτοιο και δεν μπορεί να τη θυμηθεί. Και δεν είναι καλά ψυχολογικά. Και τελείωσε αυτά που είχε να μας πει εδώ. Το παιχνίδι παίζεται μονάχα με το ποντίκι προς το παρόν. Δεν ξέρω άμα αργότερα χρησιμοποιούμε και τα πλήκτρα AW, SD, αλλά whatever.
The clock is a trophy from our flea market adventures. Chalk this particular purchase up to every cabin needs one. The ticking begins to feel homey after a while. The first night was a nightmare, though. Time never mattered much to us while we were hiding from the rest of the world here. As long as we were together and happy.
Οπότε δεν είναι μαζί.
The clock has always
αυτή τη στιγμή.
been rather autonomous.
Λογικό.
No matter how many times we've wound it up, it keeps going out of sync. Actually, I think it might have gone out of sync again. No trusting this clock. I wonder what time it is. As if it mattered. The clock has always been rather autonomous. No matter how many times we've wound it up, it keeps going out of sync.
Well...
We used to keep a pitcher of water and a glass on this nightstand, but they're not here now. There's a thick layer of dust and an almost invisible outline where we kept the water pitcher. It hasn't been long enough for so much dust to accumulate, has it?
Δεν έχουμε καταλάβει και πώς έχει περάσει ο χρόνος, διότι... γιατί λέει πως δεν πέρασε πολύς καιρός έτσι ώστε να μαζευτεί πολύ σκόνη. Μάλλον. Οπότε δεν ξέρουμε και πόσο καιρός έχει περάσει. Τίποτα.
I feel too restless to sleep right now. Actually, I think it might have gone out of sync. Unlike its sibling, this lamp would last for months.
Well...
Quite a large armoire for our admittedly Spartan needs. She uses most of it. We all have our skeletons in the closet, but not Serena. She was perfect. I'm not sure why, but I don't feel like opening it. The sole thought of it drains what little energy I have left in me. Maybe later. There's nothing of interest inside the closet anyway.
Άμα αφήσει να τα ανοίξω.
Casual dresser. No need to change clothes right now.
Σκάσε. Ρούχα. Σκέτο. Κι άλλα ρούχα. Κι άλλα ρούχα. Οπότε εντάξει. Δεν έχει εδώ κάτι.
Don't think Serena would approve of me making an even bigger mess of the clothes in here. She used to keep magazines, paperback novels, usual stuff on these nightstands when we were staying here.
Good night, love.
Oh.
She would always bring her reading material like I did. Why are these nightstands so empty? Dust everywhere. The amount of dust on it might make me hack up a lung. It's full of little scratches and gouges. Dust everywhere. She's fairly religious. Not me. I'm the cold, cynical bastard. But I don't remember that ever being an issue between us. She always thought our relationship was a blessing. God, how I miss her. No longer the cynical asshole, I guess. Her faith came as a surprise to me. She was never prudish about sex, so I just didn't expect it. I guess people simply aren't that predictable. No, I don't want to read right now. Especially not a Bible. She adored all things of nature. I remember her long walks out in the woods. Curiously, we never brought many plants inside the cabin. We were surrounded by so many outside, I guess we were saturated by them. Maybe I should have let her bring some plants inside. She liked them a lot.
Οκ, λοιπόν, θέλω να δούμε, υπάρχει κάτι που... άλλο εδώ. Εδώ πέρα.
There's a strand of blonde hair in the comb. Yes, blonde hair like sun rays. I'm remembering. What's wrong with my memory? Did I have a stroke?
Λοιπόν, αυτό που γίνει, πρέπει να έχουμε χάσει τη γυναίκα μας και έχουμε ξεχάσει, έχουμε πάθει ψυχολογικό σοκ, κάτι τέτοιο και δεν μπορούμε να θυμηθούμε καν τι έχει γίνει. Η γυναίκα μας, πώς ήταν η γυναίκα μας, που είναι τα λοιπά, οπότε ψάχνουμε πληροφορίες για αυτή.
She also had a brush, but I can't see it anywhere, nor some of her other personal items. It's just a regular comb bought from a supermarket, new enough to hers. I used it too when shaving. There's only an outhouse, and for some reason, whoever erected the rickety thing didn't think to include wall-to-wall mirrors, so this came in handy. Should I dust for fingerprints? I might if I were in a detective story.
Αυτό ήταν λίγο ειρωνικό.
They prevent my blood pressure from skyrocketing. Doctor's orders. And Serena's.
Okay.
I'm generally not fond of taking medication. I find it hard to believe ingesting a few chemicals will do me much good in the long run.
Don't forget your pill, hon. I know you'd rather not, but you know it's for the best.
Χον. Το χον... Α, χωνί. Οκ, sorry.
Beta blockers. I have high blood pressure.
Okay.
These keys are for the cabin and the car. If the keys are here, does she have her spare? I should probably stay here in case she doesn't. Did she even have her own spare? We also have a key for the outhouse, but can't be bothered to keep it anywhere other than under that rock next to the thing. No one comes here right. We did have a night prowler once who left a mark inside the outhouse, but we rarely lock it anyway.
Τέλος πάντων. Δεν έχει κάτι άλλο, το ψάξαμε εδώ.
Dearest, How do I say any of this? I like your way with words, but if I don't write this, I don't know what I'll do. My life feels so unreal now, dreamlike, but wonderfully so. Let me try, even if clumsily. The hours I spent with you when we last met are precious to me. I was so lost such a short time ago. Everything seemed drained of color and feeling. I think we were meant to find each other, to bring meaning to our lives again, make sense of the confusion shrouding both of us. When we stepped into the crystal silence of the snowy woods, away from the chatter of the guests, all nature seemed expectant, as if holding its breath, witnessing a rare moment of something infinitely better than what life in the ordinary run of things has to offer. Do you remember how the light crust of the snow glittered in the reflected light of the country house? How the copse of trees in which we walked was haloed with a magical aura? I felt the chill of the night air, and you opened your coat and enfolded me in your arms, and we hugged tight, sharing the warmth, sharing the only thing any of us have to share on this earth when you think about it. And then you toppled us on the snow, you devil. We laughed and rolled around, my head already spinning from the wine and crisp, pure night air and the stillness all around. We lay back and I gasped when I realized what I was seeing. The luminous starscape, like a vast velvet cloth sprinkled with powdered sugar, like it can only be seen in the countryside. I had tears in my eyes when I turned to you and we kissed, and it felt like the only moment in all of time, or outside time, and ours was the only spark that could ignite the universe. You gave me these moments. You complete me in ways I never knew to dream of. Let me be the one who makes sense of the confusion whenever you feel lost again. We can make our own world against the rest of the world if need be. Together we can silence all the demons, heal all the wounds. I love you. In eternity yours, Serena.
Oh shit. Buddy.
I miss her so much. How is it possible that I can't remember her face?
Oh.
Comme une évidence, Serena's favorite perfume. I've always told Serena that she doesn't need to wear perfume. Her presence is magical enough already. It smells so elegant. There's violet leaf and silk tree blossom, I think.
Και απλώς θα ανοίξω αυτό το κάτω.
Perfect
τα
for
πάτα.
Serena. Why didn't I ever notice?
Και ρούχα, οκ. Δεν έχει κάτι εδώ. Sorry, το άνοιξα. Αυτό το άνοιξα. Ναι, το άνοιξα, οκ. Εδώ τίποτα άλλο μπορώ να ψάξω. Οκ. So, κάτι βρήκαμε.
It's a beautiful day, though there's an unnatural calm surrounding the area. I've always loved the hazy afternoon shades of this place. It's deep into summer, so there's a few hours left until it gets dark.
Oh. Τι είναι αυτό?
Come, love, with peace in your heart, said Niab of the ice blue eyes. Blue eyes. It's based on an Irish folktale. Warrior poet Oisin goes to Tirnanog, a Celtic otherworld known as the Land of Youth and Promise. Niamh is of the Fey folk, the fair ones, fairies. Weird mix of doggerel and artistry. The elemental imagery is evocative, but the language and structure are a bit quaint. Still, some lines jump out at you. I've always been drawn to things that are kind of both good and bad at the same time. Maybe because that's so like life. My grandma introduced me to these old legends when I was just a kid, in between stories of what she could still remember of her childhood in the old country. Weird mix of doggerel and artistry.
Okay. Right.
The elemental imagery is
Κάτσε
evocative,
λίγο να
but the
τελειώσει.
language and structure are a bit quaint.
Διάβασε εδώ στο Blue Eyes. Διάβασε λίγο το υπόλοιπο. Ride with me, said your mortal guys. Here is our mount, a snow white maze. Your art. Ours shall be the cycle of all days, with sun and sky and rainbow waves. Καλή φάση. Εδώ τι έχει.
Something draws me to this trunk. Is it the memories locked within? Or something else?
Oh.
We use this trunk to store trinkets and papers, but I can't help thinking there's something of importance inside. It's too painful. I want to, but not yet. We found this trunk at a flea market. We used to love rummaging, big enough for a lifetime of mementos. We hated guns, so we never had any, even out here. But this would have been a good place to keep one, since it can be locked. We found this trunk at a flea market. Big enough. We hated guns, so we never had any, even out here. But this would have been a
Μαλακία
good
είναι πως
place
δεν
to
μπορώ να το
keep
ανοίξω
one,
ακόμα.
since it can be locked.
Ότι είπε ότι όχι ακόμα, οπότε λογικά κάποια στιγμή αργότερα θα μπορέσω να το
This
ανοίξω.
window never got much attention. Then again, the view isn't nearly as spectacular. Priorities, right?
Τι είναι αυτό. Holy shit. Τι στο διάλο.
I guess it's covered with grease and grime from cooking, mostly. So many afternoons spent in this armchair.
Come sit with me. I want to talk. And cuddle.
What did we talk about? Damn this fallible memory of mine. The most comfortable spot in the cabin, well, along with the bed, of course. I can imagine her cuddling up to me even now, putting her hand under my shirt. Of course, we made love here, too. There was no place in the cabin we didn't before things deteriorated.
Μόλις μάθαμε ότι πηδιόταν παντού, στο κάμπιν, ξέρω εγώ. Τι φάση.
The most comfortable spot in the cabin, well, along with the bed, of course.
Και δεν έχει κάτι άλλο να μας πει εδώ. Δεν πάνω τίποτα.
So much wisdom and happiness in this bookcase. My life would have been much poorer without all this. The smell of old books is intoxicating. What happens to wood pulp as it ages gives it that distinctive vanilla smell. I loved it when we took down one of my favorites and curled up on the bed to read together as the wind howled outside on cold winter nights. Most of the books are mine, but all of hers are still here too.
Όπα λάθος. Εδώ.
A lot of rarities and special editions here. I didn't lend out my Necronomicon, did I? No. Of course not.
Holy shit.
Most of the books are mine, but all of hers are still here too.
Necronomicon. Πλάκα θα έχει. Είναι η ιστορία του... Το Necronomicon είναι επίσης ιστορία του Lovecraft. Αλλά, τι να σου πω.
Rarities and special... I didn't lend out my Necronomicon, did I? No. Most of the books are mine, but all of hers are still here
Και
too.
τίποτα άλλο.
We had such a wonderful time dining in this cabin. Serena loved to experiment with her cooking. Truth be told, not all the cooking she did was a resounding success. We agreed to never attempt doing ravioli again. Sharing meals with a good red wine was one of the great pleasures in our relationship, especially in the intimacy of this cabin.
You silly dolt. Here, give me that. Don't be such a child.
I think it dates from the colonial era, probably brought over by the Pilgrims. It belongs in a museum. An archaeologist could excavate the layers of food forever welded onto this and learn about the days when other beings ruled the earth. I should probably eat. Can't remember the last time I ate. Yet I don't feel hungry.
Well, δεν θυμόμαστε καν πότε φάγαμε και δεν πεινάμε, το οποίο σημαίνει πως κατά πάσα πιθανότητα θα μπορούσε να είμαστε και νεκροί και να είμαστε απλώς το πνεύμα που περιφέρεται. Αλλά δεν ξέρω.
I think it dates from the colonial era, probably brought over by the pilgrims. Serena enjoyed spice in our life. I preferred it more bland. We were so different on some points.
Would you pass me the pepper? You know, you should use it too. It's good for the pressure.
I can't help these random associations. It's always been that way. I look at a pepper shaker and think of a Beatles song. It's just a pepper shaker, really. The furniture came with the cabin. Considering how off the beaten path this place is, that helped make up our mind.
You always put too much salt in, dear. Think about your pressure.
She always worried about my diet. I used to think she did it to annoy me, but now, yeah, guilty as charged. I love salt. It emphasizes the taste a lot, and those crispy snacks. It's not the healthier type, just regular table salt. I always planned to switch to mineral or sea salt, but then I always ended up buying the regular stuff. Doctors, they always overreact. Sometimes she would brush her leg against mine under the table when we were eating. A curious, sensual thrill. The table is worn but sturdy, just like our relationship was. Or is. I just don't know anymore. Our dining table. Quite modest, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Well.
This one wobbles. I always meant to do something about that, but somehow never got around to it. This used to be her favorite spot. She used to sit here, put her legs on the table, lean back, and just give me one of her smiles. Those effervescent, incandescent smiles. Once we dragged these chairs out to the lake and scrubbed off all the dust and grime of years. That was a long time ago. For all the charm of furniture like this, something about it reminds me of Ingmar Bergman. Sort of brooding.
Well, είχα την επιλογή πριν να βγω έξω νομίζω, δεν είμαι καν σίγουρος. Ή όχι.
No, I don't want to leave right now. There's still something for me in here. I better stay in case Serena comes back.
Okay. Πιστεύει ότι
She made
μπορεί να
this with
γυρίσει.
her own hands. She was really good.
Look what I made, hun, in case we ever need to sweep something under the carpet. See the pattern of yellow squares? It's from this rug I remembered from my nursery. I must have been like 3 or 4, but it always stuck with me.
No trap door under there, just more creaky floor. I always resisted the temptation to sweep things under there when it was my turn to tidy up.
The rug's all crooked again. Can you help me straighten it out?
No trap door under there, just more creaky floor. We found this trunk at a flea big enough for a life. We hated guns, so we found this trunk at a flea market.
Ακόμα δεν μπορώ να τα ανοίξω.
We used to love lounging around
Τι άλλο
in
πρέπει
our early years.
να ψάξω, εφόσον δεν μπορώ να βγω? Κάτι έχει μείνει. Κυριολεκτικά κάτι έχει μείνει.
One of a matching pair. Obviously, I could tell plenty of stories about this table. To be honest, I'm surprised it's still in one piece. The dining table was well worn even when we acquired the cabin. You could tell from its appearance that it had been the centerpiece of many happy occasions. And there were many more to come. Our dining table, quite modest, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I could tell plenty of stories about this table. To be honest, I'm surprised it's still in one piece.
Εδώ δεν μπορώ να δω κάτι.
A lot of rarities and special editions here. I didn't lend out my Necronomicon, did I? No.
Εδώ, όχι.
Most of the books are mine, but all of hers are still here too.
Το Necronomicon που άκουσα είναι ακόμα χειρότερο. Well, αυτή τη στιγμή δεν ξέρω τι πρέπει να κάνω. Κυριολεκτικά. Λίγο δύσκολη φάση του game. Μάλλον έχει κάτι εδώ να κάνει. Μεγά μας. Όχι.
For some reason, light bulbs wouldn't last long in this lamp. I never looked into it. I don't sleep well without Serena next to me. Both a blessing and a curse, I suppose. Maybe later. There's nothing of interest inside the closet anyway.
Maybe later. Το οποίο σημαίνει ότι κάτι πρέπει να κάνω για να το κάνω αυτό πριν. Αλλά μόλις είδα αυτήν εδώ την πινακίδα. True friends stand by each other. Thought any.
I always resisted the temptation to sweep things under there when it was my turn to tidy up. I can imagine her cuddling up to me even now, putting her hand under my shirt. Of course, we made love here, too. There was no place in the cabin we didn't before things deteriorated.
Θα μπορούσα να κάνω ένα cut. Να δω τι κάνω από εδώ και πέρα. Μιας και τα έχω ψάξει όλα κυριολεκτικά. Δεν ξέρω, κάτι πράγμα μου ξεφεύγει. Έβγαλε πολύ ήλιο. Θα τα έχω ακούσει.
Confusing, oppressive, as if pregnant with some ill omen. Or is the stress finally catching up with me? The sunlight is so bright here. In other circumstances, this would have been the perfect afternoon for us.
Ψάχνω πας και μπορώ να κάνω κάτι. Γιατί τόσο ήλιος? Είχε και πριν τόσο ήλιο.
There's nothing for me out there. There's probably nothing out there that I want to see anyway. All the stuff I care about is inside. Well, except for Serena.
Καλά, αυτό σίγουρα, αλλά ξέρεις, δεν μπορώ να καταλάβω. Πρέπει να πάω, μήπως είχε κάτι παραπάνω στην κουζίνα. Αυτό το παράθυρο, να σε χαμίσω. Και να κάτσω, να σηκωθώ. Μεγάμα με φέρνει εδώ, οπότε δεν μπορώ να...
I have more pressing things on my mind right now than culinary exploits. The stove looks like something from World War I.
Okay.
Considering how basic and ancient the kitchen is, it's a wonder what we managed to do with it from time to time. Well, she mostly.
Feeling peckish, dear?
The stove looks like something from World War I.
Yeah,
considering how basic and ancient the kitchen is, it's a wonder.
Feeling peckish, dear?
Και το ακούσαμε. Τι άλλο πρέπει να κάνω, κυριολεκτικά. Δεν έχω ιδέα.
There are no monsters under the bed. I feel too restless to sleep right now.
The rug's all crooked again. Can you help me straighten it out?
No trap door under there. Just more. No trusting this clock. I wonder what time it is. We weren't good at housekeeping. Always focusing on other aspects of our life together. But the dust does stand out a lot more when Serena's suddenly not here. I'll dust it off some other time.
Oh. Skin Quest. Φεβρουάριο, Volex 266. Jenny. Mr. Darwin. Sodos. Porty. Lesbian goat. Τι φάση. Οκ. Κουπτάστηκε. Όπα, κάτσε.
She was special. Contradictory. She didn't mind these. Actually, I think she was into them too.
That looks interesting. We can always try it.
I read it for the articles, of course. Like that one by the guy. That one about the thing. I needed some incentive to go check the mailbox from time to time. It's some way through the woods. something good left in this world. They still make covers like this. Erotic.
Άκουσα βήμα.
Obscene. She's beautiful, but what's her obsession with dolphins? I needed some incentive to go check the mailbox from time to time. It's some way through the woods. Something good left in this world. They still make covers like this. Erotic. Not obscene.
Μου φαίνεται οι σκοτεινιάσαν λίγο γωνίες. Δεν είμαι σίγουρος. Αλλά είπε κάτι για mailbox, οπότε μήπως μπορούμε να βγούμε.
The door has been creaking for years. One of the many things. I have this gut feeling that I shouldn't leave just yet.
Θα σε γαμίσω. Δεν είπες να πάω να τσεκάρω το mailbox.
Big enough for a life. We found this trunk. Big enough. We found this trunk at the flea market. We used to love rummaging around those in our early years.
Ξέρεις, δεν μπορώ να καταλάβω. Πραγματικά είναι ανατριχιαστικό. Τι να πω.
I can make out nothing through this window.
Και αυτό είναι ανατριχιαστικό γενικότερα και τα δύο είναι... Όπα, κάτσε. Πριν δεν είπε κάτι για... Φαίνεται. Κάτι τέτοιο άκουσα πριν. Δεν είμαι σίγουρος.
The most comfortable spot in the cabin, well, along with the bed, of course. The dining table was well worn even when we acquired the cabin. You could tell from its appearance that it had been the centerpiece of many our dining table. Modest, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Γιατί είναι σαν το Hawking. Γιατί είναι σαν το Hawking γυναίκα.
This was taken on that crisp winter night at our mutual friend's hunting lodge. We came back indoors, laughing, giddy as teenagers.
Νομίζω αυτό ήταν που έπρεπε να
It was truly like an enchanted time, like we were in a magic circle where no sorrow or pain could touch us. My love, we don't have a lot of photos of ourselves as a couple, so this one is quite important. The guy who snapped this, our host that night, used an actual film camera. It was a different world back then. My love, we don't have a lot of photos of ourselves as a couple, so this one is quite important.
Το καλό πράγμα τώρα αρχίζει. Γιατί άλλαξε το βλέμμα της ή δεν άλλαξε.
It's different. But that just... It can't be different. Am I going mad?
Τι φας.
Somehow she looks sadder than I remembered. Had I really been so wrong about that night? The guy who snapped this, our host that night, used an action. My love, we don't have a lot of photos of ourselves as a couple, so this one is quite important.
Νομίζω ότι ήρθε η ώρα να ανοίξω αυτό.
Why? We might just as well stay here.
Να γαμίσω. Κάνε κάτι.
Is there anything worse than beautiful memories turning to dust? I feel like I don't even have the strength to lift the lid. What once gave me so much joy, and it fills me with unbearable sorrow. Big enough for a lifetime of mementos. We hated guns, so we never had any, even out here. This would have been a good place to keep one, since I know it's my general state of mind, but I feel even more depressed near this one. Guess I can't shake off the memory of my sweet Serena trying on her various garments.
Be honest, does this dress show too much cleavage? I want only one pair of eyes on me.
How I miss her naked back when she was standing by this armoire. The perfect curve of her neck, her firm bottom. I'm a casual dresser. Don't think Serena would approve of me making an even bigger mess of the clothes in here.
Ψάχνω πως άλλαξε κάτι. Γιατί κάπου κάτι πρέπει να άλλάξει, δεν παίζει. Δεν παίζει να είναι το ίδιο πράγμα. Αχ, το χέρι μου.
Maybe later. There's nothing of interest inside the closet. As always, I automatically went to the window side, and she took the one by the armoire. Some of her scent still lingers. What's the matter with me? I I can't seem to remember even ordinary things. When was the last time we made love? Maybe if I go to sleep, I will wake up, and there she'll be, arms wrapped around me, the warm, passionate touch of her lips. But I can't sleep. It feels as if I don't sleep well without Serena next to me.
Που δεν μπορώ να κάνω τίποτα ακόμα, να σου πω την αλήθεια. Αλλά αυτό που κατάλαβα είναι ότι κάποια πράγματα άλλαξαν με το που άλλαξε τη γράφη εδώ.
Years passed, no tears fell, no death knell reached the golden shores they trod. Another love story without a happy ending.
Once more. Here duelled once mortal and god, O sin of flesh, nymphs of the Fae, dual regions light brought disarray, broke throat imagination's sail, are all my earthly loves beyond recall, cried O sin, lost, lost as 9 a.m. in trial.
Time works differently in the other world. She's gone, and even then I just keep reading. But it's always been my way of looking for answers, processing information. I can think of worse ways. I've always been drawn to things that are kind of both good and bad at the same time. Maybe because that's so like life.
Το δεν άλλαξε να σου γα.
I should really stay. I'm so tired anyway.
Could you take this out and beat it, love? It's getting a bit dusty.
It's one of the few decorative things here. We weren't much of homemakers, either of us. I remember us washing it properly in the lake many summers ago. I always resisted the temptation to sweep things under there when it was my turn to tidy up.
Ξέρεις, θέλω να δω το ρολόι και μετά να δω αν μπορώ να απογείπνω.
I can't tell. And I miss her so much. That ticking. It never stops.
Yeah.
I've wasted so much time in my life. Did I ever take a break to show her how much I truly cared? The clock has always been rather autonomous. No matter how many times we've wound it, there are no monsters under the bed. I feel I don't sleep well with
Ρε γαμιόλι, πριν δεν είπες ότι είσαι κουρασμένος για.
We seem to take fewer and fewer walks as the years went by. Everything
Τότε το έχω
around here is
ξανακούσει.
so familiar. Everybody thinks that living out in the middle of a dark, dense forest is so romantic. Nothing but you and nature. Serena and I thought so too, once. That is, until the loneliness kicked in. Why did we choose this place? We were both so young and spontaneous. Why did we suddenly decide we should let our love wither away in a still life? There's a crack in this window from a tantrum she threw some time ago. It wasn't the only thing she threw. Not exactly perfect soundproofing.
Να σου πω την αλήθεια. Και αυτό που έχω καταλάβει είναι ότι σιγά σιγά αλλάζουν κάποια πράγματα. Θα δω, αυτό μου ξανά άλλαξε.
My grandma introduced me to these old
Όχι.
pictures when I was just a kid, in between stories of what she could still remember of
Γενικότερα.
childhood in the
Και προσπαθεί να μας πει κάτω παιχνίδι. Βασικά πρέπει να έχει χάσει τη γυναίκα του. Αυτό στα σίγουρα. Αλλά δεν ξέρω τι
all those
έγινε.
moments we sat at this table, laughing, smiling. The guy who snapped this, our host that night, my love. We don't have a... The guy who snapped, my love.
Να σας γάμισω.
Lone pig and pepper. Now, this table has seen many. I sure hope she comes back soon. We can sit down and discuss our problems, like we always did. We could always work things out. I could tell plenty of stories about this table.
Yes, I could sure use some pepper today. God, I'm so bored.
We got this set from that clearance sale, however long ago that was, yet we never needed to refill it. I didn't notice this before. It reads, Contents imported from Ceylon. How old is this stuff? It's just a pepper shaker, really.
Is it my imagination, or are you using even more these days?
She had a point. I am on medication for blood pressure, after all. I'm determined to make a change when she comes back. Yes, no more indulgences. I want to do things right. I must be even more exhausted than I realize. Here I am, staring at a salt shaker, with thoughts a million miles away. The dining table was well worn even when we acquired the cabin. You could tell from its appearance that it had been the centerpiece of many happy occasions. And there were many more to come. I didn't cook much for her, always so worried about my stuff.
Πάλι χτύπησε, αλλά δεν μπορώ να καταλάβω.
Tried to be charitable with her, but what did it get me? Honestly, she could rarely carry a tune, so her humming habit got on my nerves.
Τι είναι, ρε παιδιά.
She's angry now.
Ω,
Part of me
θύμος.
realizes I should be more shocked by this, but for some reason, I just feel numb, beyond it.
Από χαρούμενη, στεναχωρημένη και τώρα νευριασμένη.
She was lying to me and manipulating me all the time. Why did I let her do that?
Τι έγινε, ρε παιδιά.
I'm the one who should have been scowling. She played me like a harp and made me look like a complete idiot. All of this, these pathetic souvenirs from our relationship, they're all lied. I couldn't care less about this damn thing. Why torture myself trying to remember? I'm too upset to even think straight. I hate her so much.
Τι παίχτηκε, ρε παιδιά. Μπερδεύτηκα.
All of this, these pathetic souvenirs.
Βασικά δεν μπερδεύτηκα.
They're all lies.
Αλλά έχω καταλάβει. Εδώ έφυγαν βιβλία.
I want to hurl the whole damn lot into the lake, or just tear at the pages until the wind sweeps them away. Some of these started to mildew long ago. Nothing gold can stay. Frost. All those words, those damn words. My whole life's been consumed by them. Now I have none left to say. I couldn't care less about this damn thing. I torture myself trying to remember. Too upset to even think straight.
Holy
This
shit.
armchair. This is where we had that talk. That damn.
Εν τω μεταξύ έχει πολύ ωραίο soundtrack.
I've been trying so hard, but we lost something along the way. Did you get my letter? Will you just listen to me for once? God, you're always... Wait, where are you going? Don't walk away from me.
I hate her so much. All of this, these. My wife has no indulgence given except what comes to her from heaven. We eat little, we drink less. This earth breeds not our happiness. William Blake. She actually threw this at me once. She could have killed me. That's how the bedroom window got that crack.
Here's your stupid omelet.
Heavy damn thing. Cast on.
Ώστε έτσι είχε εκείνο το crack το window που έλεγε. Τη ρογμή, πώς την είπε. Νάτι. Αυτό, όχι, έχει και εδώ όμως. Έχει και εδώ. Τι φάση.
Never those dry, blackened omelets again. Good riddance. I couldn't care less about this damn thing. Why torture myself trying to remember?
Why not?
A part of me still thinks she'll forgive me and come back. But I've lost all hope now. Do I deserve to be forgiven? What about all the things she did and all the things she said?
Έχουμε κάνει και δύο μαλακιά, αυτό το έχω καταλάβει.
Words and dreams may be enough for you, but you know what? You'll get a chance to test that soon because I've had enough.
I'm too upset to even think straight. I hate her so much.
Αλλάξτε που τα μήπως σου δώσει φώτο. Περιμένω να φανεί η φάτσα από το παιδί εδώ. Περιμένω να τρομάξει τόσο πολύ, ρε. Κυριολεκτικά.
It's like looking into my own soul right now.
Holy shit. Κάτι, εδώ σίγουρα άλλαξε.
Changeable man, insolent wretch. Sounds like Serena, all right. Her father's realm. She was a daughter of the Celtic sea god Manannán. What was it? Maclur? Scholars say Niamh's divine father, Manannán, was of an elder race even more ancient than the Tuatha Dé Danann.
Ποιοι είναι όλοι
All
αυτοί?
of these pathetic souvenirs from our relationship, they're all lies.
Τέλος πάντων, who was it made the first overtures? Named love, unnamed. Even as we rode across my to see burnished Thypoid helm. Recite I know that I love without fall to the fate. Thy life with feet of mortal clay. Άμα έχετε ψάξει Σολομονική θα δείτε ότι το thigh έχει μια διαφορετική σημασία από το δε. Γενικότερα δεν τη θυμάμαι τώρα, αλλά τέλος πάντων.
I couldn't care less about this damn thing.
Να σου πω την αλήθεια, αλλά έχει μια σημασία.
Guess I could have thanked that heartless slut at least once whenever she covered up her body. How could I have been so blind? Her vanity, always fixing her hair before bed, doting on her hair like a child. But I'm being unfair. Would I have wanted her to be some frump? Too angry to even care. All she cared about was herself all along. Her needs, her feelings. That's all that ever mattered to her. What about mine? Why torture myself trying to remember? I can't even bear to look at my face. She's really done a number on me. She never descended to criticizing my looks, though. Even when we fought, even when my hairline started going. It was a sore point for me. My thoughts are all over the place. Get it together, damn it. I'm too upset to even think straight. I hate her so much.
Where are you going? Oh, that's rich. Just run away.
I just needed to blow off steam, to be somewhere else, just for a while. But I can't even remember what we argued about, unless she was the one who left. All of these pathetic souvenirs from our relationship, they're all lies.
Θέλω να πω και να τσεκάρω κιόλας.
I tried to flush these a long time ago.
Εκείνο το πορνοπεριοδικό.
As if she cared about my impotent life. High blood pressure. What a load of bull. I've never felt better in my life.
I'm sick and tired of having to pamper you like a baby. Fine, I hope you have a great, lonely time at the hospital.
I couldn't care less about this damn thing.
Dearest, how do I say? And then you toppled us on the snow, you devil. We laughed and rolled around. My head all...
Το ίδιο είναι. Δεν άλλαξε. Κάτι εδώ. Εδώ επίσης. Γενικότερα τσεκάρω άμα έχει αλλάξει κάτι. Κάτω, όχι.
Sunlight, bird song. Nothing feels worse when there's no hope. No chance of anything. The light is so dim here. Makes me want to chop down every tree outside. There's only a limited window of opportunity for everything. And I wasted mine. Why torture myself trying to remember?
Why must I always be the one to fill the damn pitcher?
When did the place get so out of hand? I hate dust, and so did she, but here's a whole freaking cake of it. If I kicked the nightstand, the dust would billow up and swallow me like a desert storm. I'm too upset to even think straight. I hate her so much.
Γάμισε το.
I couldn't care less about the damn thing now. Maybe I should have a look at the contact pages. Her and her damn spice. Wow, two can play at that game. Serena thought she was so special. Always trying to make our sex life edgy and exciting. Now I can see she was just afraid of admitting how bland and boring she really was. All of these pathetic souvenirs from our relationship, they're all lies. The stains on this bed suddenly make me mad. Angry even.
Stains.
Life
Sorry.
always end up so sordid and hateful.
Why not?
I'm not crawling in there. I'm too riled up for that, and it's just not dark enough anyway. I couldn't care less about this damn thing. Why torture myself trying to remember? That incessant noise! I should smash this useless antique to pieces right now! It can't keep the time for 5 minutes straight. Chimes completely at random and never stops making that infernal noise. But hey, guess who thought it was so cute? This thing has caused me more sleepless nights
Ό,τι να
than
είναι.
I care to remember. No wonder I'm going crazy.
Τι φάση.
I'm too upset to even think straight.
Ξέρεις, δεν μπορώ να καταλάβω.
I hate her so much.
Οκ, αυτό ήταν.
I should tear all her filthy, disease-ridden clothes apart and burn them. Everything she wore, just to lure me in. Not even these violent impulses give me the strength I need to open the armoire. What is wrong with me? All of these pathetic souvenirs from a relationship, they're all lies.
God damn it. Δεν ξέρω. Το πιο περίεργο παιχνίδι που έχω παίξει τις τελευταίες μέρες.
She's not coming back. Nothing in this cabin will ever change again unless it's by my hand.
We don't have any more light bulbs. I'm sick of this thing anyway. We're chipping away at what little money we have because of a piece of junk.
I couldn't care less about this damn thing. It's just a book. What good will reading a fairy tale do me? God has never been there for me when I needed comfort. Why would he want to go out of his mysterious ways to help me now? Why torture myself trying to... Stupid, feeble-minded woman with her silly, menial things. It was she who didn't deserve me. I wouldn't waste my intellect on this sublunary distraction.
Τώρα έχουμε νευριάσει με το μεταξύ πάρα πολύ. Αυτή τη στιγμή δεν ξέρω τι ακριβώς ψάχνω. Απλώς προσπαθώ να δω σε σχέση με πριν που την νοσταλγούσαμε και την αγαπούσαμε καλά τι έχει αλλάξει στο σπίτι της. Δεν αλλάζουν πράγματα.
I told her the rug was fine work, like I know anything about handicrafts. But it's what the Empress wanted to hear, wasn't it? I hate her so much.
Θα δω. Το άνοιξα. Το άνοιξα επιτέλους.
It's just a bunch of schmaltzy junk. The jewelry box. A shrine to naivety. I don't see anything else of value. I should just destroy this useless junk. But not even the venom inside me gives me strength. All of these pathetic souvenirs from our relationship, I couldn't care less about this damn thing. Why torture myself trying to remember? Too upset to even think straight.
Yeah. Αυτό δεν άλλαξε. Έχει μήπως αλλάξει η μαλακή εδώ πάνω? Όχι. Οπότε, τι ήθελα να δω. Εδώ τι άλλο.
Throwing this chair through the window. But that would just make me even angrier. Her favorite chair, huh? I should just smash this thing to pieces. It's wobbly and off balance, just like she was. Especially that night.
Οπότε μιλάμε για μία νύχτα. Κάτι έγινε σε μία νύχτα.
I hate her so much. Did I see shadows move? No. Just my imagination.
Μπορώ να δω έξω.
It's like the whole world is against me.
Πριν δεν μπορούσα.
Even my mind is playing tricks on me. All of these pathetic souvenirs.
Ξέρεις, θέλω να κάτσω να δω.
I couldn't care less. Why torture myself trying to remember?
Κάτσε εδώ ρε μαλάκα.
I'm too upset to even think straight.
Οκ, δεν έχει αλλάξει κάτι εδώ. Τώρα που πήραμε αυτό που πήραμε, τι κάνουμε? Κυριολεκτικά.
I hate her so much.
Για βγεις έξω. Εδώ δεν έγινε κάτι. Ούτε δεν έγινε κάτι. Σκάσε γάμο το. Πώς μπορούμε να ανοίξουμε αυτό τώρα? Όχι. Τώρα εγώ τι πρέπει να κάνω, υποτίθεται? Ειδικά τώρα. Τώρα με γαμίσει. Ωχ. Μόνο εγώ το βλέπω αυτό. Πίξελ χαλασμένο είναι. Όχι. Ποιο τους. Τι φάση ρε. Παιδιά όλα καλά εδώ. Είδα μια μικρή πυγολαπίδα. Δεν ξέρω αν μου φάνηκε στο βίντεο.
All of this, these pathetic suits. I couldn't care less about this damn thing. Why torture myself trying to remember? I'm too upset to even think straight.
Sit down.
When did it?
You just don't get it, do you? You never do.
I hate her. All of this. I couldn't. Why torture? I'm too upset. I hate her. All of this. I couldn't care.
Το sit down θα ακούσω. Να σε γαμίσω.
All of this. I couldn't care less. Why torture my?
Yes, go ahead and empty the whole salt shaker on your meal. I hope you choke.
She was always yammering about the salt, feigning concern about my blood pressure. Should have emptied this into her lying throat till she vomited.
Να σου γα.
Too
Αυτό πρέπει να
upset to
κάνω.
even think. I hate her. Truth is, I could have used this spice to get some of her abominations down my throat. She never had any sense for balancing a meal. It was either spicy hot or cringeworthy bland. I was used to much better fare before my family fell on hard times. Almost empty. So typical of you, Serena. Not one limit. All of this, these. I couldn't care less about. Why torture me? I'm too upset to even think.
Οκ,
straight.
λοιπόν.
I hate her so much.
Οκ. Για να δούμε τι παίζει. Δαχτυλίδια και χάπια. Όχι. Το δαχτυλίδι από το The Lord of the Rings.
Her wedding ring or mine? But what is it doing here? Oh, please, no. It's hers. I can't believe she would just leave it here. Where the hell is she? No. It can't be true. No. No, I didn't do it. I need to wake up from this nightmare.
Holy shit.
All of this, these... I remember how happy these made her. She smiled. That wonderful smile.
Ξαναπέσαμε στην κατάθλιψη.
I must have gifted these to make amends or something. Or did I? Did I ever gift her anything? She loved her trinkets more than she loved me. Right?
Πάλι θα μαλώσουμε.
I couldn't care less about this damn thing.
Μου πω κάτι. Έχει τίποτα άλλο? Όχι. Πριν ένα χρόνο μου είχε κάνει spoil ένας φίλος μου για αυτό το game και γι' αυτό δεν το έπαιξα μέχρι πριν από ένα χρόνο. Αλλά ψάχνω αυτό που μου είχε πει γιατί το θυμάμαι γαμώτο και πάλι δεν μπορώ να το βρω. Θυμάμαι που μου είπε ότι θα βρω ένα κομμάτι του σώματος της. Πουλάπ κάτι. Αλλά καμία σχέση.
I sit here on the train, taking me to my final farewell to the ones who brought me to this world. I see the smiling couples on their way to new adventures and think, it used to be us. We had joy and laughter and friends once, but a memory is not the thing itself. You're very good at letting things you don't want to face slip off you. You continue as if nothing has changed, lost in your own lifeless world. Words and dreams may be enough for you. You know what? You'll get a chance to test that soon. I question how I once saw things. How much of what I thought we had were my own feelings, and how much of your manipulation? Because you are so very good with words, aren't you? You knew how to use them when we met, and for the longest time, I went along with the romantic whirl you conjured up around our shabby, isolated existence. Oh, it took me long enough to see it for what it was. And there were these moments that you swept me off on foolish flights of fancy, and I threw myself into your fantasies. You wove your spell, plying me with your magic and with wine in equal measure, and I was taken in like the lost little girl I was. Do you realize all the pain you've caused me? They say if you have to ask whether someone loves you, you already know the answer. Protestations to the contrary can no more convince me any more than I can make my own mother or father draw breath again. Your aloofness tells a different story. I no longer know what you're thinking. With my parents gone and with your refusal to even accompany me in my time of need, something broke. Or maybe it happened long ago, but I never saw it so clearly before, even after everything. I don't make you feel comfortable? Really? That's all you have to say? I won't waste any more life waiting for things that'll never come. Of course, that's what you expect me to do. Play the good wife so no one will laugh at you for being the failure you are, to shield you from the truth of your existence. Lost in your books and vapid verse, blithely drifting into the mists of time, as if not even a footnote when you could be raking at it if you'd only used your words for anything other than personal indulgence. You talked and talked about your path, the winter blueness of my eyes, all that nonsense. And the years rolled by, the seasons came and went, on and on. You pursuing your dreams that will never be. Lost in your damned words, looking for clues you'll never find. I'm sure you're doing it even now with your rotting books. You took the best years of my life and gave only empty words in return. We've gone as far as we can, and something's got to give. You're very good at letting things you don't want to acknowledge slip off you. You continue as if nothing changed.
I hate her so much.
I sit here on the train. I no longer know what you're thinking.
All of this, I couldn't care. Why torture me? I'm too upset. I hate
Jesus
her
Christ.
so much. All of this, these pathetic souvenirs from our relationship. They're
So,
all lies.
γιατί θέλω να ανοίξω τόσο πολύ αυτό. Τα άνοιξα. Όνα. Μαλάκα, τι είναι αυτό. Τι είναι αυτό τώρα. Μαλάκα, τι είναι αυτό. Να σου γα. Μαλάκα. Μαλάκα, θέλω τα τσιγάρα μου. Δεν θα αργήσω πολύ, 1 λεπτό. Αλλά όχι, δεν μπορώ να το κάνω. Γίνεται το λαγκρί, θα χάσω.
My God. What is this? It can't. It isn't. How did it happen? I can't remember.
Εν τω μεταξύ αυτή τη στιγμή θέλω τόσο πολύ το τσιγάρο μου, αλλά το έχω μέσα. Και πιστεύω ότι θα χάσω story.
It's already rotten beyond recognition. But how much time has passed?
Αυτή είναι η Serena.
It's dry and withered. A body takes at least weeks to... How long has it been? I can't even remember how I did it. Maybe I did.
Εμείς το κάναμε.
Do I have brain damage? Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised.
Ωραία, πούστη, τώρα δεν μπορούμε να δούμε τίποτα. Οχ. Να σου γαμίσω.
Please, let me wake up. Let it be a dream.
Και έχω και εδώ. Εγώ το boost στο φίλο μου, ένα κομμάτι μου είπε ότι θα βρω όχι ολόκληρο σώμα. Χαμιόλα.
In that sleep of death, what dreams may come. I can't bring myself to close my eyes. I know I'll see her. What have I done? We used to have some sleeping pills here. They're gone. Oh, I'd give anything for a bottle of scotch. So many things wrong. Different. What happened? I remember none of it. Nothing. I should electrocute myself with that lamp. I don't need to see that horror any better. Is there someone out there? Or am I hearing things? I'm not taking any chances by turning this on. Is this purgatory? Job, was it? Why did I not die at birth? For now I would have lain down and been quiet. I would have slept. I would have been at rest. To hell with this book. My own dark world. Barely alive. Is this my eternal punishment? I wonder if this plant is poisonous. With my luck, it would just give me a headache. Atropa belladonna. You were a better fate for me.
Ξέρετε κάτι, επειδή δεν αντέχω άλλο, πάω λίγο, το φέρνω και έρχομαι. 1 λεπτό, δεν θα αργήσω. Δεν είμαι σίγουρος αν άρχισα. Ένα λεπτάκι να γεμίσω λίγο το ηλεκτρονικό. Γιατί αυτή τη στιγμή αυτό έχω. Μία εντύπωση προς το παρόν για το game που τελειώνει. Μάλλον. Ξέρω ότι είναι ένα μικρό game.
No! This isn't happening!
Ηρέμησε, αγόρι μου. Μία μικρή εντύπωση για το game είναι ότι είναι γάμισέτα, πραγματικά. Βασικά είναι πολύ ωραίο, αλλά είναι γάμισέτα προς το παρόν. Δεν ξέρω πώς ακριβώς θα επιλέξει να το τελειώσει, γιατί δεν το έχω τελειώσει. Ακόμα δεν το έχω δει καν. Οπότε θα κάτσω λίγο. Το γάμο το είναι κι άδειο.
The body. It's... No, I can't. I can't escape this nightmare!
Well... Well...
Don't you love me anymore?
Ο τύπος έχει τρελαθεί. Δεν κουνιέμαι, οπότε μιλάει μόνο του. Δεν ξέρω γιατί. Έλα μου. Εν τω μεταξύ αυτή τη στιγμή παίζω με τη ζωή μου. Με την τύχη μου βασικά. Έλα.
My thoughts are so scared.
Ωραία. Να σου γαμίσω λοιπόν. Ωραία. Για να δούμε. Το body είναι εδώ ακόμα. Γιατί είπε κάτι για το σώμα. Sorry που έγινε αυτό, αλλά εντάξει έπρεπε. Δεν έπαιζε αλλιώς. Εδώ δεν έχει κάτι άλλο να δούμε.
Why put me on trial? I'm guilty. I remember stumbling on this more than once, but she always insisted it be kept here. She did it on purpose. This rug, I could wrap the body in it. No, I can't. I can't even think about this. It's grotesque.
Grotesque. Μαλάκα.
Red like blood. Yellow like dead eyes.
Να σου γαμίσω.
Would death
Με είχε ανατριχιάσει.
guaranteed
Οχ.
if I...
Έχουν κάτι το οποίο παρατήρησα είναι ότι έχει σταματήσει ο ήχος του ρολογιού και το ρολόι έχει σταματήσει γενικά. Το οποίο σημαίνει, επειδή έχουν γίνει όλα γκρίζα, έχει σταματήσει ο χρόνος. Γενικότερα δεν είμαστε άνθρωπος, είμαστε σε άλλη διάσταση αυτή τη στιγμή.
Only dust.
Και αυτό μπορεί να το
Will I
εγγυηθώ.
see another dawn after this long night? I'm too much of a coward to try killing myself with this. No light. Only darkness. I feel sick. Flesh. Temptations. Oh no. I couldn't. Not after. I didn't touch her. I could have, but no. I did not.
Δεν μπορεί να δεχτεί το γεγονός ότι τη σκότωσε ή κάτι τέτοιο. Βασικά δεν θέλει να δεχτεί το γεγονός ότι τη σκότωσε.
Do anything to forget. To be able to focus on something. Just read again. Anything other than... Dear God.
Βασικά δεν ξέρουμε άμα την έχει σκοτώσει ακόμα. Αλλά βγάζω καπνό από το στόμα. Λοιπόν,
Time supposed to heal all wounds? I've really gone insane.
αυτό το έγραψε αυτή
haven't I?
στο χαρτί.
I could swear time is standing still. How long must I suffer? The sun is a silent death for some. Dehydration, delirium. If I smash the window, I could just slit my wrists with the shards. Bashing my head through might cut a carotid artery, even quicker than the wrists.
Μαλάκα, έχει αρχίσει σε αυτοκτονικές τάσεις, θέλει να αυτοκτονήσει. Αλλά η πλάκα είναι ότι επειδή έχει σταματήσει ο χρόνος, και αυτό μπορούμε να το καταλάβουμε από το ρολόι, σημαίνει ότι δεν είμαστε άνθρωποι, έχουμε πεθάνει. Ή κάτι τέτοιο. Νόμιζα εδώ.
When was the last time she brushed her hair? Did I brush her hair? When I... They say hair is just dead cells anyway. The more hair you have, the more strands of dead cells sprouting from your scalp, streaming behind you in your wake. Shattering it would get me some sharp shards, but now I'm so drained. It's all futile anyway. If only I could see her hold this again. I can't touch it. It was hers. What did I do to my love?
Ξέρει ότι τη σκότωσε. Δεν μπορώ να καταλάβω. Άμα αυτή τη στιγμή δεν μας έχει πει ότι εγώ το έκανα. Αλλά λέει συνέχεια δεν μπορώ να πιστέψω ότι έκανα κτλ.
Is this real or some kind of drug-fueled nightmare? Wish I could overdose myself with this. Nah, an easy way out is never the best one. My head is pounding. Is it the pills I never took? Is this my punishment? She's not coming back. She never left. I've been running from a lot, but I can't run away from this. I must be in shock. It still hasn't sunk in emotionally what I must have done. What else would explain it?
Τι να σε πω ρε φίλε.
Dearest, how do I say any of this? And then he toppled us on the snow.
Αυτό το έχουμε δει. Δεν έχει αλλάξει. Τώρα ψάχνουμε, γενικότερα στο game ψάχνουμε μέσα στο ίδιο δωμάτιο, συνέχεια ψάχνουμε και ψάχνουμε. Γι' αυτό δεν σταματάει ποτέ. Αλλά αυτό που μπορώ να καταλάβω είναι ότι πλέον δεν υπάρχει κάτι να ψάξουμε σε αυτό το δωμάτιο. Και σίγουρα έτσι. Έχει σταματήσει και αυτό το ρολόι. Αυτό νομίζω ήταν ήδη σταματημένο, δεν είμαι σίγουρος. Δεν είχα κοιτάξει. Οκ, τελειώσαμε.
It smells sour and musty, like decay. Evidence. Shit. Evidence. I can't run from this. I didn't deserve her. Whatever happens to me, I will deserve it.
Περάσαμε όλα τα στάδια αυτό που κατάλαβα. Πρώτο ήταν το στάδιο ότι πώς την αγαπούσαμε. Δεύτερο στάδιο ήταν να θυμώσουμε μαζί της. Και να λέμε δεν μας άξιζε η συγκεκριμένη γυναίκα και τα λοιπά και ότι αυτή έφταιγε για όλα. Και στο τελευταίο στάδιο είναι να καλύψουμε τι πραγματικά κάναμε μέσα στα νεύρα μας και να θέλουμε να αυτοκτονήσουμε και να λέμε ακριβώς το αντίθετο από ό,τι λέγαμε όταν ήμασταν ευριασμένοι. Είναι καλοσχεδιασμένο, είναι πολύ καλό.
With a twist of wind, Oshin fell hard on his homeland ground. You and me both, my warrior poet. You and me both.
Watched his mount flee, looked up and found a silent bunch. Chrono silver hair, how come
Thing! It can't be her. Can it? Is any of this even real?
Stranger, a soul on times, rugging beer, ξέρω. Thou art old, but recall to me aboard. I knew in Yaos.
So scattered.
I knew in Yaos. Now make way. Man's husk, and go bury. My pass in the crimson dusk.
I read somewhere, I forget where, only one way a fairy romance can end. There's only one way anything can end, really.
I sit here on the train, taking me to my final farewell to the... I no longer know what you're thinking. With my parents gone and with your refusal...
It might as well be a coffin. Everything within it is just dead. I should bury my sorry self in it. All those memories. I'm so sorry, Serena. I loved you.
Να σε γαμίσω. Yeah. Εδώ δεν έχουμε κάτι έτσι. Και από εδώ τελειώσαμε. Και τελειώσαμε από εδώ. Friends don't buy each other. Εδώ πέρα δεν μπορώ να όχι, κάτσε. Τι είναι αυτό? Α, νόμιζα γράφει κάτι. Μαλάκας για λίγο.
Do you realize how stupid this was? We had a plan. I took measures to ensure nothing like this would happen. But no, you couldn't help your damn self.
Αυτός είμαι εγώ και αυτή είναι αυτή.
We can't risk moving it now. The bulldozers are coming any minute.
Fire will do it.
Do you think they will buy it after all this time? It's been months since you...
Don't worry.
Όχι, δεν είμαι
It's
εγώ.
all covered. He spent much time here.
Δεν είμαι εγώ, σίγουρα.
Fine. Give me the kerosene.
Τι γίνεται ρε παιδιά? Καινούργιοι ενοικιαστές του σπιτιού. Πώς χαίρομαι. Πώς.
Oh shit. We forgot your... Fuck. It was so stupid to leave it. Why did you do that?
Μας έβαλαν
Can you
φωτιά.
calm down? I couldn't bear to wear it any longer. It's in a safe place. We'll pick it from the ashes.
Μας έβαλαν φωτιά. Holy shit. Και έτσι κάει και η φωτογραφία μας. Αυτό ήταν το game. Μάλλον δεν ήμασταν νεκροί, δεν είμαι σίγουρος γι' αυτό, αλλά αυτό που κατάλαβα είναι ότι το game ήταν πολύ καλό. Τέλος πάντων, πάρτε και τους τίτλους τέλους όσο εγώ νομίζω. Πολύ ωραίο παιχνιδάκι. Άξιζε που έκατσα και το έπαιξα. Μου άρεσε. Είχε φανταστικό νόημα. Γενικότερα είναι πραγματικά μια πολύ ωραία ιστορία, αλλά δεν πρέπει να κάτι λιγότερο από τον Lovecraft. Γενικότερα ο Lovecraft απλώς εντάξει, δεν γίνεται να περιμένεις κάτι λιγότερο. Πολύ ωραίο. Αυτό ήταν λοιπόν το βίντεο, παιδιά. Ελπίζω να σας άρεσε το gameplay, το παιχνίδι, το βίντεο γενικά. Εγώ το καταευχαριστήθηκα. Τα λέμε την επόμενη φορά. Απολαύστε, ξέρω εγώ, το τέλος του παιχνιδιού ή κάτι τέτοιο. Αυτά, τα λέμε.